Hello and welcome. My name is Josh Clark, and it's a privilege to be here with you today talking about healthy living and immunity. I'd like to just quickly, before we get started, introduce you to my family. This is my beautiful wife, Chelsea, and our 6 children. And as we dive into this topic of health and immunity, I want to just first share with you that I am not an actor and certainly not an entertainer. So if you're expecting glitz and glamour, you won't find it here, but I do have some information to share with you that I believe could have a profound impact on your health. And I say that because I have witnessed the impact, the incredible health transformation of this information in our own family. This is my mother, Marjorie. She suffers from missing several organs, 3 organs, a kidney, a spleen, and adrenal, due to a sledding accident when she was 15 years old. And so growing up, my mother suffered from low immunity, low energy. She'd get sick often. And we tried to do everything we could to eat healthy. We tried supplements. We ate a very healthy diet. We had goats and chickens. We went to great lengths. And then someone shared the information that I'm going to share with you today. And at first, I have to admit, we were quite skeptical. But then my mother got started. And my mother went on to have 10 children. And even in the midst of missing organs and 10 children, her health dramatically improved over 90 days after getting started on these products. This is my mother 28 years later today, running the largest 10K road race in the world, and recently ran a half marathon. And so for me, the passion for sharing this information began very early. Later on in life, at the age of 30, I ran for public office. And because I wanted to make an impact on health policy, I served on health committee, I served in the diabetes caucus, and then I ended up leaving unopposed because when I discovered what was going on in our healthcare system, it concerned me. And today the reality is regardless of whether you're suffering or challenged by missing organs, the reality, as predicted over a decade ago by the World Health Organization, the CDC, they said that 3 out of every 4 deaths would be caused by chronic lifestyle-related diseases. Well, unfortunately, my friends, we're there today. And when having a front row seat, serving in government, I realized that less than 1 penny of every dollar was spent on prevention. I realized that these pharmaceutical companies were making fortunes off of simply managing chronic diseases, but they weren't, for the most part, they weren't into prevention. And so that caused me to leave. I left unopposed, and I decided to be involved with building a grassroots movement of concerned citizens on a mission to end the trend of poor wellness. And so today, I think most of us know that the reality is you are what you eat. 75% of all chronic diseases are preventable, according to former U.S. Surgeon General Dr. Richard Carmona. Just last year, a 27-year global diet study was published in the Journal of The Lancet. And what they discovered is that what we aren't eating is killing us. What is it that we aren't eating? Well, the number 1 deficiency, as they said, linked to early death was low whole grains. Followed in the top 5 deficiencies was low fruit, low nuts and seeds, low omega-3s, and low vegetables. And so, that's no surprise though, because the CDC said that they were quoted as saying good nutrition can help lower the risk for many chronic diseases, including heart disease, stroke, cancers, diabetes, and osteoporosis. Even Time magazine, on the front page cover, they said the real power of vitamins. New research shows it may help fight cancer, heart disease, and the ravages of aging. Yet today, you might be surprised to realize that over 75% of Americans and nearly that many Canadians are already taking supplements. So where's the disconnect? Well, the question is, and as my family asked, is, well, who do we trust? Are these supplements really delivering? And the reality is that many of them are not. According to CNBC, in a decade-long study, they found that many of these products on the store shelves are masquerading as all natural supplements, but many of them contain dangerous substances that are either not on the label, and in many cases, they don't even have what they say is on the label in the product. For example, Attorney General in Oregon sued GNC for alleging that they had pharmaceutical drugs from Russia in their supposedly all-natural product. So you may be asking, well, why is NeoLife any different? And I'm glad that you asked. We've been around and in business for over 60 years, since 1958, providing in over 50 countries around the world. And we've become known as an industry pioneer in nutrition. And the reason for that is our respected scientific research team comprised of scientists, research scientists, and doctors from around the world. Now, today we don't have time to go into depth, but I want to just quickly point out the founding member of our scientific advisory board, Dr. Arthur First. Now, you may have heard of him either directly or indirectly. He actually is known for pioneering cancer and cancer research. He started the cancer labs at Stanford University. But here's something that you may not know, that in addition to being known as according to the World Health Organization, is the #1 toxicologist in the world, top pharmacologist, but he developed this passion for making a difference, as he shared with me over the years. It led back to his parents both dying in the 1918 flu epidemic. In fact, he was raised in an orphanage. And so from that experience, the seeds were planted in him that led to him making an incredible impact in health and scientific discoveries around the world. And so today, we're going to talk over the next few minutes about a line of whole food supplements. And I say whole food because they're more than natural. You know, you could argue that just about most products are natural. Many of them come from the petroleum industry, and they may be pine bark, ephedra, stimulants. But we're going to talk about today products that are more than natural, because we'll use the word natural as in nothing artificial, but we're more than that. We're whole food. We're going to talk today about how filling the deficiencies in our diet from a lack of whole grains, real whole grains, fruits and veggies, and wild fish. All of our products are GMO-free, meaning there's no rat DNA in our tomato, for example. I'm sure you can appreciate that. We're going to focus over the next few minutes and very quickly go over our foundational product called Pro Vitality. Pro Vitality provides the 4 products in one convenient package. How do you know if you need it? Well, if you have a pulse, you need Pro Vitality. Let me show you why. The #1 deficiency this fills is what we heard about earlier from that 27-year global diet study, and that is the lack of real whole grains. So we provide the essential fatty acids, also known as phytolipids and phytosterols, from these whole grains. Now, if you're worried about gluten, let me just tell you, it has less gluten than a bowl of gluten-free cereal. So it's great for everyone. This was developed in a 10-year hospital physician-led study where they discovered the importance of these essential fatty acids in helping to promote cellular energy and efficiency. So how does Treanin work? Well, they say that good nutrition begins at the cellular level. So over time, though, what happens is without these essential fatty acids, the cell membrane is affected, and over time, it becomes constipated. Imagine now a stupid, starved, constipated cell. Now, I don't know if you've ever been constipated, but you can imagine it's not a good feeling, but yet that's what's happening throughout our body when we're not able to adequately feed and nourish the cells with these essential fatty acids. So with Treanin, nutrients get in, waste products get out, and everything begins to improve. A study years later at Texas A&M showed that nutrient utilization efficiency went up significantly as a result of Treanin in the diet. So this is the #1 most important thing that you can do for yourself and your family. Next, we're going to talk about the solution to the fruit and vegetable gap, because I'm sure your mother, like mine, said, eat your fruits and veggies, right? Well, we're getting very little of that in our diet. So NeoLife came out with this product that provides a broad spectrum of fruits and vegetables, and it's been clinically proven to boost immune capacity 37% in 20 days. Now, I don't have to tell you how important that is, especially today. It was published in peer-reviewed journals around the world. It's presented at the New York Academy of Sciences. It's so unique, it was patented. So how does it work? Well, every cell takes roughly 10,000 hits a day by free radicals. Our bodies are literally under constant attack. And so the carotenoid complex, I like to say it works as like a missile defense shield to help protect your cells, to protect your body. It's amazing the benefits that people notice. Next, you've probably heard of the importance of omega-3s, but did you know that NeoLife introduced the first, and today, to our knowledge, still the only complete omega-3 supplement? You see, when you eat a wild fillet of salmon, like you see pictured here, you don't just get one, you get a whole family, all 8 omega-3s. Now, even more than that, or just as important, it's been tested for over 200 different contaminants with an allowable detection limit of 0. So that means it's pure. It's pure for you, it's pure for your children, your family, it's safe, and clinically proven. Why is that so important? Well, it's been proven to reduce inflammation 68% in just 8 weeks. Now, this is important because just a couple years ago, 2020 came out and said that 1/3 of the fish oil products on the market were rancid. So what's scary is not only might they be polluted, but in addition, they may not even be doing anything for you. In fact, may be harmful. So how does this work? What is the impact on your body and your cells? Well, what's happening is today we have chronic inflammation throughout our bodies. And when you have a house on fire and you're in it, it affects you, right? Well, it affects our cells. In fact, it has dire consequences for the health of our cells. And so with the omega-3s, it helps to put out the fire, which helps protect the cells, which leads to all kinds of benefits. In fact, inflammation is the #1 enemy of our body. Now, it's not us just saying this. You're probably hearing about it and reading about it everywhere. In fact, Time magazine, front page cover, it said the secret killer, the surprising link between inflammation, heart attacks, cancer, and other diseases, and what you can do to fight it. Well, the only natural solution was omega-3s. That's why I recommend this product for everyone. For young toddlers, paired with our Liquivite, which is like the Pro Vitality for children, for toddlers, and then our chewables as they get older, the VitaSquare and the VitaGuard. It goes perfectly with that. Now, finally, there's a 4th product in the Pro Vitality, and that is your essential vitamin and mineral complex. It provides vitamins and minerals to bridge your dietary gap, plus phytoenzymes for easy digestion. Now, speaking of the importance of these nutrients, and in the times that we live in right now, I want to point out former CDC chief, Dr. Tom Frieden, said that the coronavirus infection risk may be reduced by vitamin D. He went on to say that anything that we can do, such as taking a multivitamin, that could help strengthen our resistance is a step in the right direction. And then some of the nutrients in Pro Vitality, what are some of the benefits that they provide? Well, some of the common things that we hear is abundant energy, youthful skin, hair, and nails, stronger immune system, healthy joints, heart health, and so many other benefits. But I want to talk about one other product that pairs perfectly with the Pro Vitality for an energy-filled day, and that is our complete amino acid shake. Our whole family starts our day out with this every day. So not only is it biologically complete with all 22 amino acids, but I want to skip through this list here, but it has the highest protein quality score. And then here at the bottom, it has controlled glycemic response. Now, you might remember me mentioning that as a former state legislator, state congressman, I served on the diabetes caucus. And that's when I discovered that half the adult population is either diabetic or pre-diabetic. It's really scary when you look at the effect of pre-diabetes and diabetes on our society. And so I love this shake with this controlled glycemic response and the results that people are getting. What's not inside? Well, as you've probably already come to expect, nothing artificial, none of this junk. It's great for daily nutrition and weight management. It's been clinically proven to deliver results. So if you need to tone up or lose weight, great, it's going to help you do that. Or it's going to help you maintain a healthy weight. And then it also has cardio health benefits like reducing your bad cholesterol, improving the balance of the good and bad. You want that balance, helping you to attain that. Speaking though of weight loss, the reality is that 2/3 of Americans are overweight or obese. And so our concern as a company is not just cosmetics, although if that's important to you, that's okay. But for us, it's much more serious than that. And as Dr. Michael Osterholm points out here a couple months ago, he says that we're concerned about the occurrence of risk factors for severe disease as the virus moves around the world. And he said that one of the biggest risk factors is obesity. And so that's why I'm grateful for these products and the impact they have had in helping people to lose weight and maintain a healthy weight. People like Jennifer Christmas, who just this past year lost 125 pounds. Look at that before and after. And what's amazing is not only did she look better, but she didn't even realize what she was going to do to help reduce other risk factors. And so NeoLife is your total health and wellness solution. We carry a complete line of whole food, more than organic, GMO-free supplements. Not all of them are pictured here. And then one of our other products that I recommend, especially during these times, is boosting our body's natural self-defense. This packet right here of Phyto Defense is something that I take in addition to the Pro Vitality and the shake every day, because it includes one packet equals 6 optimal servings of fruits and vegetables from over 25 different fruits and vegetables. You're getting a broad spectrum. So again, NeoLife is your complete health and wellness solution. We have everything from nutritional products to help protect your health, to skincare, organic skincare, to help protect your largest organ, your skin. But the foundation for optimal health, what everybody needs if they have a pulse, I strongly recommend trying the breakfast pack. Take us up on our 90-day money-back guarantee and see if it doesn't deliver results for you like it has tens of thousands of people, hundreds of thousands around the world. And so finally, as we begin to close, I want to share with you the benefits of our club membership. You may be saying, well, how do I experience these products and what do they cost? First of all, let me tell you, I'm very excited to announce that not long ago, for the first time ever, we made access to our wellness club absolutely free. And with that comes a lot of other benefits. But let me pause for a second before I go into that, because I would like to introduce you to a couple of stories of people who have experienced the benefits of these products. And so first, I'd like to go to a nurse in Columbia, South Carolina, Susan Adams. Susan, are you with us?
I am. Thank you, Josh.
Thank you. Please share with us how these products have helped you and your family over the last 20 years.
I'd be glad to. Well, you would think that a nurse would know how to get well and stay well, but I didn't. Despite trying many different diets and very many over-the-counter supplements and herbs, by 2001, when I was 50, I was sicker than ever. I was miserable, and I was making my family miserable too. Then I discovered Pro Vitality. I was amazed that I could get a lot more nutrients for less than what I was paying for supplements that were not helping me get well. After researching the NeoLife products, I got started on the core nutritionals, and I also added Betazyme, which I needed to fix my digestion so I could better absorb nutrients from all my food and supplements. I began to feel a little better. And as I learned about the science behind NeoLife, I started adding other NeoLife products. Over the next several months, my energy levels came back better than ever. I am so thankful for all the NeoLife products that helped me regain my health. Today, I enjoy a very active and healthy life with my equally healthy husband, children, and grandchildren. I wish I had an hour to tell you some of the health transformation stories I've witnessed over the past 20 years among my family and friends. As a healthcare professional, I highly recommend these products.
Thank you so much, Susan, for sharing your story with us. And now we're going to go to Georgia, and we're going to hear from Dr. Amanda Smith, a pharmacist. Dr. Smith, will you share with us your story?
Thank you, Josh. Yes. So as a retail pharmacist for over 20 years, I've definitely seen firsthand the impact that our poor diet and nutrition can have on our bodies and the resulting chronic disease that is basically rampant in our society today. So when we were introduced to NeoLife about a year and a half ago, I was definitely intrigued and wanted to know more. I definitely did my own research. And because I too know firsthand that the over-the-counter supplement industry is not regulated. So I was super impressed by the science and research behind NeoLife, and the fact that NeoLife is driven by that science and research and not driven by market trends, which most supplement companies are in this day and age. I was eager to get my family started. I had a son that had attention problems and struggled since elementary school. And so was able to get that. I knew the importance of getting that good nutrition in his body. I'll just tell you, I am prescription free today. I saw my insulin resistance has pretty much resolved. My blood work is awesome. And you can't argue with blood work. I mean, my dad's cholesterol improved greatly, and he's been able to get off some prescription medications. And so, like Susan, I have seen health transformations that are just phenomenal. And when you see that and know what good nutrition does for your body, you can't help but to share this with other people.
Thank you so much, Dr. Smith, for sharing your story. Well, folks, as you can see, these products are really transforming people's lives, just like my mother. And I love what Dr. Smith pointed out, that this company is not market driven. And that's something that generally I like to point out when we talk about our scientists, because when Doctor first joined us, he said, listen, if I'm going to come on board, I want to control product development along with a team of world-renowned scientists, and not sales and marketing. And that is what has kept us head and shoulders above the competition and caused us to stay science-driven versus market-driven, as Dr. Smith pointed out. So how can you benefit? How can you experience the products? Well, let me share with you that not only can you join for free our wellness club, but you can save 15 to 30% off of our products. How do you save on the higher side? Well, put at least one product on convenient monthly delivery, also known as auto ship, and you'll get the increased savings. Also, by doing that, you can earn back every dollar that you spend on shipping. You can get that back in the form of free product dollars. So just allowing you to further invest in protecting your family's health. And then next, we're going to give you a complimentary personal website. What is that going to help you with? Well, for one, it'll allow you to log in and change your order, add to your order. You could even cancel your order, although I don't know why you would. But in other words, you have total and complete control, which is something that is important to me. In addition, with that personal website, you can share it with your friends and family members as almost like a Sam's card or a Costco membership card. And by doing so, they'll get the exact same savings that you get, all the same benefits. You won't make anything by referring them, but we'll thank you with free product. So imagine the next month getting your health pack free and up to 2 health packs in your family by simply referring others, which allows us to focus our dollars on product, science, and development. Next, you can join our challenges. We have a 30-day Be Your Best Fitness and Weight Loss Challenge that you can follow that up with a 90 and then even a 1-year challenge where we give away cash, prizes, free products, and even destination vacation trips just as a result of you being your very best. Now you may be asking though, well, that's all fine and well, but is it affordable? The answer is yes and yes. You're going to get all of this in a box of Pro Vitality for only $1.62 per day. And below, you can see the price there in Canada. What about the price of the NeoLife shake? Well, let's compare it to a fast food meal, although don't go there, right? That's dangerous. But for price comparison, think about that. What would that cost? $5 to $8 or more, plus what? Medical bills if you go that route, right? Well, the price of a NeoLife shake in the US is $2.98. So again, I think you'll see it's very affordable. In fact, you're going to even, in many cases, be saving money. So what we suggest is that you select or choose one of our health packs. Our most popular pack is the breakfast pack. But you can also go with our sports pack or the weight loss pack. And there you can see the packs there, health packs in Canada as well. So let me just, in closing, share with you just 2 more stories. My favorite part, as you heard earlier, is seeing how these products are transforming lives. Well, Chandel was listening to the same information as I was presenting it, and she decided to do something about it. She got started, and look what happened. She lost over 100 pounds. And then her husband, who was a type 1 diabetic, now we can't cure type 1 diabetes. We don't claim to cure anything. But type 1, you're going to be a type 1 for life. He was on an insulin pump. But within 30 days of being on the breakfast pack, by helping the rest of his body, by helping him better manage his diabetes, he was able to get his blood sugar levels in the morning that were at 250 into the normal range. Within 1 year, he was posting a video on Facebook and tagging me in it, saying how appreciative he was because now he was not only healthier, his feeling was back in his left foot, his eyesight improved, but guess what? He was saving more money on insulin than it cost to buy our largest health pack. Isn't that amazing? And finally, I want to mention, even though I'm not going to go into this, that there is a second option. If you enjoy helping others and you want to make a difference, you can join us in our mission to end the trend of poor wellness by becoming a promoter for less than $100. In fact, for less than $100, you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself because we'll support you. You'll get all the same benefits as a club member, plus you can make an extra $500, $1,000, or even $5,000 or $10,000 or more a month. How? By simply promoting our wellness club. Again, with educational resources and all that we provide you. If you want to learn more about this, just ask the person who invited you to invite you to the Ideal Business webinar. They can register you for that, and you can learn more about why many believe that this is the ideal business. And again, it's simply about educating and informing others with resources just like this. In fact, we also have an app that you'll learn about where you can just share educational resources, audios, videos, brochures, and even let you know when they view it. And then simply, you can answer any questions that they have. So anyway, you want to learn more, ask the person who invited you. At this point, I just want to encourage you, please, regardless of what you decide to do, tell somebody this information could change a life. And in fact, it has for so many, as you have already heard from today. Because whole grains, fruits and veggies, and fish are recommended by virtually every health organization is saying we need more of this. We're just not getting it in our diet. And we're certainly not getting it consistently. So at this point, I want to ask you, just get back with the person who invited you and let them know. Are you at A, B, or C? A is that you'd like to try our products, take us up on our money back guarantee, and perhaps even get the products for free down the road as you refer others. B is maybe you want to become a promoter, earn some part-time or a professional income. Or C is no thank you. Regardless, even if you choose C, we just appreciate you taking your time to view this information. Our job is simply to educate and inform, and we trust you to make the decision that's best for your family. If you do get started, I can't wait to hear about your health story. And if you decide to become a promoter, look forward to seeing you in the Getting Started training. Take care and have a super, ultra awesome, fantastic day. Thank you so much.